Greetings, lovely Scorpios, and welcome to the Lightroom forecast. This is a reading based on our it's a heart-based look at the currents of love in our lives at the moment, as we enter this new year. It's so important to have a practice, an ongoing practice, I feel, of self-forgiveness and self-compassion first and foremost, because this is the key to actioning around us in our communities, in our families, and globally. It's a huge force for change. And so this is a different kind of layout today, and in fact I just recorded your reading just before, so the cards are already laid out, and I realized that my microphone dropped off, ironically or paradoxically, which is just the way it often works, is that this is the most incredible reading. We're number 11, Scorpio, you're number 11, and I was talking about, I felt like throughout the day doing these readings that I've been moving from different sort of fathoms up and down, and kind of high and low, and then we get to Scorpio, and I left the microphone dropped off. So we're doing it again, beautiful Scorps. We're looking at current situation, your currents at the moment, the basis of this, what we're moving toward at this time, and then a few cards from using the Thoth deck, which is my oldest and most loved deck, and the journey map, one of my own decks. The Thoth deck is a wonderful artwork by Lady Frida Harris. So, as I say, the cards are laid out. We're looking at the current situation. We get the Two of Wands. Excuse the fading light. With this card, I just had this overriding feeling, and an abstract vision, really, of the beautiful Scorpios walking around a solidified ball of water, like a giant ball, like a giant glass ball, seeing every aspect of their life and the ripples and the currents, seeing it objectively, but being able to actually walk around it. It is a physical and tangible thing for you, my Scorpio friends, and yet you're able to see it in 360 degrees. It's just really amazing. So this, as a current situation, or your current feeling at the moment, is one of great, it was just one of great, this huge independence and huge understanding, and therefore huge levels of accomplishment. It's just really amazing feel to that Two of Wands. The basis of this, we had and have the Eight of Cups. Now, in the Eight of Cups, we've got to that point, like we've gone through nearly that entire suit of Cups, we get to the 8 and we realize that some of those cups have got like tiny bit of water. Some are just, everything's evaporated. And we choose to walk away. We choose to walk away. Excuse me, because of, why? Because we're looking for 2. Possibly, not necessarily, but maybe we're looking for those 2 cups that are full, that are reciprocal. In this card, we see the, if you can see the golden horizon, and that's where we walk towards. I mean, this reading was just quite amazing. So that's the basis. We're maybe basing this 8 of Cups. We're kind of looking at emotional, what we're able to do at this given time. And this can be a card that's about, the basis. We think, well, we're looking at the elements from the past. But in fact, this may well be quite relevant to the current situation. As we move forward, now this is like, it was just like, anyway, I'll keep going. We move forward with the 2 of Cups, and this card jumped out. So we are moving forward to look for those two equal cups, the reciprocal cups. It's the card of choice and the card in this entire deck that is about equality and harmony in matters of the heart. I mean, this is just so fantastic. And here we see that we are at that horizon line. We see the golden horizon line, and at that point we find the 2 beautiful cups, Scorpios. So it's just an amazing, brave, empowered reading for you today. The general guidance from the heart in your currents of love, in your currents of relationships, what's coming in, what you're giving out. The general heart guidance, we get the moon. And I had do have a strong sense that you're walking a pathway, and you're walking a pathway that's familiar to you. The moon will illuminate, and you understand this. It also obscures, but we all know it's within a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a natural cycle. But we walk between the 2 towers. We walk past Anubis at the gates, because we've been there before, my dear friends. This is just what I feel. With the Journey Map deck, we get a card coming out for this alongside the moon, which is a card of the moon. It is the captain, the moon, and tide. He exists between the 2. It's just amazing, but it's familiar. As I said, it just feels like familiar territory to you, like you've been here before, Scorpio. But this is still like, there are aspects of it. It's a new journey. You've been there before, but it's a new journey in the sense that you're new, venturing on it. It's just such an amazing reading, beautiful friends. So we'll get one last card, which is this. This is when I did realise that the microphone had dropped off. never mind. We get there in the end. We get there in the end. Beautiful, friends. One little card, one little star card for some guidance at the end, some heart guidance with the moon and the captain, who are both so much about ebbs and flows and the pull of moon on tide. First card, we get two cards coming up here. We get your divine guidance is helping you, Scorps. And your divine guidance is helping you because you are familiar friends. The other card we get is trust. If need be, offer to source for clarity and relief. Source being the life source that animates us all and every animal and plant and insect on this planet. Fish. So this is a really beautiful, really really intense reading for you, Scorpios. So I hope you got something from this, and please enjoy your week. Have a wonderful week, and please do join me for the Time and Tides reading on around the 12th, 13th of this month, January, new moon in Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Light Room forecast, and take good care, my friends. Cheerio. Cheerio.